Well, greetings, hello, and welcome on back. Episode number 15 coming your way. Imperial Jedi, wishing you a great day. A great day, actually, in store for today's episode. I don't want to give away too many hints, but if all goes to plan and time is on our side, we're having a beach day. So I got a little bit of work to do. So we got to just do some stuff downtown. Maybe adjust a couple lines, you know? Put a few buildings in. But yeah, if all goes to plan, we'll have oodles of time. So get your shorts, get the sunscreen, get an umbrella, whatever you need. Weather looks beautiful today. But yeah, so like all jokes aside, we're going to be working again over here on trying to like jazz up our waterfront beach area. We have a really, really good foundation right here. And I'm trying to tie this in with a little bit more bicycle infrastructure, trying to make its way along the waterfront. So I don't want to give away too many sneak peeks, teases, hints, whatever, spoilers. But bicycle infrastructure on the waterfront, and then something really fun planned. Big transformation is going to be happening. I don't want to give away too much though, so we'll come back to this. But yeah, over here downtown, it's been a hot minute. We haven't really done too much, right? So I kind of thought just to get a little bit of height in here and start addressing a few more jobs, why don't we just really quickly come in with a little district right here, and let's put an IT cluster. That's a fun little thing. The IT cluster is available from the Park Life DLC. No, it's not. It's Green Cities DLC, and that gives you taller office buildings. And what's really fun about those, it gives you a nice way to kind of stagger the skyline upwards. Yeah, I don't think we need to connect to that one, but at the same time, why not? A little more opportunity for some zoning squares in here too. I don't think we need to do zoning in here. Also, guys, today's episode, I do want to add a little bit of detailing. We just keep talking about it. We don't really do enough of it. So I kind of thought, like, these kind of things here we keep neglecting. We talk about putting in fences and key walls and, like, trees and stuff. And then, like, when is this fictional tomorrow ever going to happen, right? It's always a problem for tomorrow, but not today. So, let's take charge. I feel like I don't really have the room to put that in through here, so never mind that thought. But yeah, the other good thing that office buildings do, just before I forget this train of thought, is they create a really nice sound barrier between anything that's noisy and then anyone that complains about noise. So hopefully this building here should actually disappear from the... oh, this is a skyscraper that makes noise. Well, I'm a bit of a goof in that sense, but hopefully that still gets a little bit better. Okay, so that's not too bad for right there. And then I kind of thought, just to help with the skyline being a little bit more staggered upwards, why don't we try doing a little like cul-de-sac dead-end street in the middle here. I don't really want this to be like a full-on street though. Oh, that's why it's not working, because we don't have the things on. Just an opportunity to get a little bit more of the zoning squares filled, you know? And so that would be same kind of idea. Just getting a little bit of the offices just in the middle right here to be IT clustered. And it's that staggered effect that looks so awesome. And this actual, I can't even get words out here. I just get so excited sometimes that my brain just speaks faster than my mouth can keep up, I guess, right? But yeah, this is a really fun way to kind of stagger the outskirts of your city. So you can kind of go from like, you know, nothing to a little bit of maybe farming, just gentle stuff. In terms of density, and then move on up in some houses, and then move into like higher density houses, all the way down to like downtown skyscrapers, right? So it's a cool way to kind of stagger the whole way upwards. And just little tall pockets, nice on the skyline. Okay, just a few unique buildings also, if we can get those in here, that'd be kind of nice. So what do we have in mind for, yeah, I think downtown, it'd be really nice to get a few more older buildings in here, so theater. Is something I've been wanting to put in here. And I feel like, you know, objectively, the theater would probably be in like the center area here where things are a lot older. I almost feel like the theater should actually be right here, and this thing should move for like the 12th time. Put it over here. What's blocking you? Police station. Yeah, I mean, we've moved this 100 times. Why not once more, right? And then, you know, honestly, if these two are right across the street from each other now, that it's kind of a fun effect. Especially with this being like the one-way streets, kind of boxes this in a little bit more. old-timey buildings, and the theater right down the street. We lose this beautiful cinema, but in case you're wondering too, I don't think I mentioned that, but the cinema comes from move that over. Yeah, the cinema comes from it's an Art Deco content creator pack. I feel like that should be in the middle here. That's the one. So it's a random RNG for some of your commercial buildings to come in, and you also get like some of your residential buildings to be Art Deco. And so if you have, say, like the Find It mod, you could be doing a whole bunch of plop-in of only Art Deco style stuff. That's kind of cool. Build some specific neighborhoods. I know you're thinking, don't worry, we'll get to the beach stuff. I think I'm distracted too. I'm kind of building fast right now. No, but all jokes aside, this kind of stuff we really keep talking about wanting to do, but we just don't do it, so. We'll manage time. Probably have some spillover into the next episode, but this kind of stuff makes for like strong thumbnails, good screenshots, makes the city look a little bit more, you know, complete. So it's all important stuff to do, you know? Some palms in here, if they'll cooperate. Oh, it's spillover of people already, that's amazing. The walkable city, I really love how this is all interconnected so well right now. And you know what, since we're right here, just making this kind of effort, why don't we just fix so that doesn't clip through our street pole anymore? And I also thought too, like, why doesn't it go over to here as well, eh? So we can bring this in. There we go. And then, oh, look at that. No clippage, easy to do. A little bit closer for universal access. And all of this, if it's better connected, really does lead to more usage of the public transit. Or just people leaving their car. So all of this is good stuff here. Man, that looks so nice, especially with the dirt pathway around it. Yeah, the old buildings add a real certain amount of charm to them. To the city here. I'm really pleased with that. I feel like we need some old stuff in here, a little bit more even. Okay, shopping center. I think it'd be great right over here. That fits nicely. So that means we can continue this going up. And then why don't we just squiggle, see how there's a little squiggle on that? Why don't we just squiggle over and enter in right here. Yeah, there you go. Hidden in plain sight. That's very nice. Okay, but yeah, a few more old... Oh, you know, I wanted to use this one, Brandenburg Gate. I don't know if I mentioned that or not, but I had this spot in mind. I don't think I mentioned it. Just expand our pedestrian area. All right, I'll give you a hint for the beach stuff. It involves some quay walls. That's all I'm going to say. Don't worry, beaches... Well, yeah, I want a beach day. Let's go to the sun, eh? Just cancel work. All right, so that's really nice. That'll bring some more tourists in downtown as well. Hopefully a little death care. It's not too far away. There's not a lot of death care in general down here, though. Probably want one more building. Let's just hide that over here. In our square about. Subject to removal eventually later, but you never know. Okay, and then you know what we really need down here is one big, beautiful park. All right. Let's take a look at the Central Park. Wherever that might be. I know you're somewhere. Oh yeah, here it is, Central Park. If we could fit that in here too. Yeah, it's not bad. The only thing is, of course, the terrain's a little bit odd for that. That's not bad. Oh, you know what we could do? No, is that line up as well? I feel like that's off by one. No way. Oh, okay. Okay, we're 100% using this. What if this became a bridge over top of that? And we did that really fun thing with that stone bridge that we did before. Oh, get out. That would look awesome. Okay, this will be so challenging just because of the mall as well. Man, all these pieces. I love it. Okay, that means we can actually use a whole bunch of tools from our little tool shop, tool bench, workbench, toolbox. That's the word. So that means we could try a little retaining wall rock system right here. Maybe a little pathway behind it even too. So we don't zone on this side actually. Yeah, that'd be kind of interesting. Okay, one thing at a time here. Let's build the bridge. Mindful of the pillars, we'll switch this over in just a second. We're just trying to get this in for spacing. Excellent. And then underneath, wide sidewalks. Oh, get out. That is awesome. And then that one's not a full-on street, so we don't have to worry about naming that one. But this will be a G. Are we still on Fet here? No, this is G. So this will be like Geonosis, I guess. Geonosis? Question mark? Geonosis streets. Geonosis is where the big battle happened, and that's where the Death Star was built. Okay. Star Wars. I get so much of my Star Wars facts wrong in the heat of the moment. Especially with the name like ImperialJedi. You think I would know it all, right? When I was younger, and I played Star Wars Galaxies, and I was just obsessed with the expanded universe, I would just do everything I could to be, like, up to date. I think I knew more about that than, like, homework, you know? And then what happens if you don't practice those kind of skills? You'll lose them. So now I'm a bumbling idiot when it comes to Star Wars facts, right? I hear it happens in space. It's a great, great movie. Okay, that is really cool. That is really cool. So can this be a stone bridge right here? That's $1 million question. All right, so stone bridge. Ah, man. Oh, get out. No way. Is that the intended purpose for that too? No, see, it always works for me. That's right. What a shame. I wonder if we can move them all just the other way. Ah, almost. Well, obviously that's not set in stone, so we can move that over. Because I think the bridge will be worth more, right? Oh, no way. This never happens for me. It always borks the wrong way. But I think I'm going to keep that. That is a, like, happy accident. We might see some pedestrians clip through. Yeah, not too bad, though. I would keep that just for the sake of having some fun infrastructure. Yeah. That also, like, pedestrian pathway coming down. And then, yeah, I feel like, you know, we could fill this out with some more trees, especially the ones that are, like, part of this. And it could feel like it's bigger than its actual asset is, which is really cool. So that is a, like, pleasant little happy accident right here, eh? Okay, so before time gets away from us, and now you're sitting here being like, all right, man, come on, beach stuff, let's go. All right, I'm with you. Let's go to the beach. So this, it needs a better spot. Let's be really quick here. Let's go back by one. Would this connect, though? I feel like it would. It would. Oh, my heaven. This is what happens when you try to rush stuff. Now I'm too excited about the beach. So let's just put a road in. The bridge will go to this. We'll probably ruin our beautiful bridge pillar spacing, but that's okay. And yeah, the beach stuff, I have something in mind. So I think time will be on our side for this, but whatever happens, we can always spill over to the next episode. And really quickly before I forget, I actually wanted to add just a few more trams to our newest tram line. The easiest thing in the world to do, so we're going to click on it. And we're going to increase the budget so we get 12 vehicles. 169%. Nice. All right, so that'll help with a little bit of queuing traffic, if you're curious. Oh, also, just really quickly, I'm going to go over the tram corridor again, because I made such a blunder of that last episode, because I forgot to actually, like, build the whole thing, and then I rushed it. But in a very basic nutshell, what we're trying to do is have the trams be the priority. So there's no trams being stopped by vehicles that are going to want to turn left. So the whole way through is just the tram. And so that means if you're a car and you're entering this system right here, you have a stop sign, so you wait for the trams to clear. You can go straight if you want. And if you do end up turning right, you've got to turn right at the end of the next block. There's not an opportunity to turn left. So that means you're just not going to be in front of a tram for too long. And then to help accommodate this, we just keep flipping the direction of our one-ways. And so the result is we're able to still zone. Trams are priority. Cars can get through, services can get through, people can get through, they can use that as a sidewalk. And it just is like anti-car friendly for public transit. So if your vehicle, we're adding time to your destination because it's a convoluted street system. So you're better off taking a tram. How cool is that, eh? And so you can see with our like arrows, right? So turn right, you have to turn right. That's so cool, right? So you go in, you turn right, you have to turn right. Very vanilla friendly. No need for traffic president or any of that kind of stuff. And then since we're here, let's just throw a little pathway in to make the trams a bit easier. And then finally, beach day. I've bamboozled you enough. Let's go. Get your stuff. Let's do a little simple one like that. But more of this kind of stuff will get like sorted and connected. We just need episode after episode, it feels like at this point, of just doing these kind of connections, making all the little extras kind of come together. So slowly we'll get there. But yeah, beach, let's go. So I'm basically thinking that what we can do is get more bicycle activity down here by making a really fun waterfront bike experience. Are we on the bike lane? Excellent. And let's go for a bike road here. And so yeah, just kind of following along. And I hinted at the key walls. What could we be doing with the key walls, I wonder, eh? Running a bike lane along them? Yeah, that's part of it. Is that all of it? No. No. I'll let you think about it for a second here. Let's run that one down the middle. Let's go over to here. Just help connect into that spot. Let's bring this in. Just little segments here. Colossal ore. We are the leading producer of minerals, ore, and natural resources. And then in instances like this, let me switch over our... I've said this before, so a lot of this stuff is like, you know, repetition, but in the heat... Oh, for Pete's sakes. In the heat of the moment, though, sometimes I think it's good to do a little bit more tutorial stuff. A little refresher for us all, right? It still blows my mind that the key walls are on the same, like, you know, delete cycle, whatever you want to call it, as the bike lanes. Game thinks those are kind of like the same thing. That's kind of a little bit crazy talk to me. All right, so this will come across. There you go. Yeah, fun fact though, this might be helpful for someone, right? For example, let's say you had a power line through here and you only wanted to destroy power lines. You didn't want to delete anything else. If you start on a power line and don't let go, so this is me still holding the clicker, I'm not deleting any of the stuff that I'm highlighting. However, if I get to another power line, boom, boom. That's cool, right? So I wish there was something like that, but like, you know, the key walls are on a separate one because it's dangerous going from a key wall to pathway, right? Okay, that already looks gorgeous. So what a very nice transformation in a short period of time right here. You know what? It might be worth it to make that one go straight. And of course, the classic key wall anarchy battling us right here. Almost. There it is. Just fun little things like this. And then these spots here, 100% every day of the week. If we can get it, that's a tree location. Come on, game, don't do this to me. Here, we can get zoomed in and maybe look away. Yeah, there you go. Okay, so the bicycle pathway is going to continue itself across. And we're going to actually make our way all the way down to where the cable car is. Almost forgot that word. Excellent. And I feel like we need to lose just the last little segment of this, but we'll put it back in afterwards, and we'll just try to connect this as best we can. Oh, that jumped up a little bit. Here's a fun example. This might work, might not. We're going to cut that distance in half, so the pillar is a lot shorter than what the game would give us. Oh, yes. And if we stretch this out a little bit longer, it might give us... Might not, though. There does exist that like perfect line where we end up with like nothing too wild here. Okay, I think this might be the best we can get. That's not too bad. I'm trying to think of like what's not too steep for our bicycle friends, you know? And in instances like this, I think we might just have to kind of take what we can get in terms of the curve. If it's a little bit off, I'm not going to stress too much about that. That might be as clean as we can get it, and then we can just make these two talk. Okay, I've seen worse. And I'm going to try just one more time here. Let's clip this a little bit lower. And let's see if we can trick the game into letting us do one segment at this height that won't... Okay, not even close. Yeah, it's a distance issue. That's okay. We can reverse engineer this and go slow. Yeah, so that's better. That part is now straight. That actually is a nice little happy accident. This can come into the road. That's where it connects. That's fantastic. Let's still continue this, though. And I think in that spot there, we'll need a retaining wall. By the way, this is not the idea. If you're like, this is beach day to you? No, we still have to, you know, you'll see. Like I said, get your stuff. All right, so this goes this way. Kind of hidden in plain sight. Key wall comes over top. Opportunity for some more trees right here. This is actually looking really good. Oh, yeah. It's coming together now. Definitely coming together. All right, guidelines still off. No, so I won't give you too much more, but I did hint at there is a key wall something happening. Maybe it's a key wall change even. So yeah, bicycles here just to kind of end this off for the moment. Definitely want to keep adding more down here. And that's going to be like some beach stuff, volleyball, you know, like fishing. It's a whole bunch, right? But time, never on our side, right? So one thing at a time over here, please. Okay, so now we've got some beautiful bicycle infrastructure. We're making our way down a few different ways. Let's say the city also got petitioned to maybe bring bicycle in through this part. You know, this old road is needing to be replaced. And then we can also find a fun way to bring bikes down when we do our little pedestrian stairway slalom system coming down. And let's say we also connect up here. So the whole community center area is connected. Bike lanes for everyone. Okay, now, all right, on to the fun stuff. Key walls, you have my attention. What are you going to do here? Well, I kind of thought it'd be fun to bring a tiered key wall system in. And if you're thinking to yourself, okay, does this go straight into the water? No, no, no. What if I told you that the sandbar was expanding? I kind of thought when we did our last iteration, it looked really good as it was, but there's still not really a lot of space for, you know, beachfront activities, right? So what if you had, here's the thing, I don't know how functional the staircases are going to be, but what if we had a way in as well with, say, like a walking pathway? You'll have to use your imagination because we're about to horribly flood and destroy all those buildings and whatnot. But really, like, pretend this is not how this, you know, it was like this the whole time, of course, right? All right, 3 speed to increase our disaster so it's over more quickly. And let's see if the sand looks good. We'll try to stagger it out. Maybe have a little bit of a pooling area here too, so somewhere to dip your feet. And as long as the drop-off's not too bad, we can make this look really nice. Okay, we'll let that settle. Keep it on 3 speed. I'm going to throw some rocks and stuff down here too. Help define a bit more of the sandbank. What's really nice too is these rocks here, if you terraform, they terraform alongside. These guys here I'm putting down, they stretch and overlap very nicely with each other. So that's always a fun little batch of rocks to use together. I'll just tie a few of these in. So if you're feeling brave, go out here and stand and get hit by a wave or two, right? I find it very strange you can't put the small ones over top of water. Okay, that's not too bad. That's not too bad at all. That's kind of fun. And out of nowhere, we have functional beach. Like, come on in. Pop a towel down. Pop a chair. Pop a squat, let's go. Yeah, that's really nice. And so we got some flow still going into the bay here. Let's see if we can calm that down just a little bit. Just make that look a little bit more gentle. Yeah, nice little harbor in here. Be careful of the undertow. It's a scary, real thing. But, you know, let's not make it feel too dangerous here, you know? So let's get some more rocks. And I'm picturing, like, some kind of way to get down that doesn't look too awkward. Because I'm unsure as to how well the stairs get used. I feel like there's a mechanic involved in the game where the Sims can actually walk on them. And they're just, yeah, look at that, just enough that we can still get some staircase usage here. This is cool. And so what if we ran just like a little pathway along the back of this? Like, what would that even look like and do? Would people use it? I don't know. It's our test right here. And so just kind of keeping an eye on the time. Next episode, we'll start over here again. And I wouldn't mind trying to put down some assets that make this actually feel like a lived-in beach area. And like, can we do that from a vanilla perspective? I think so. I think so. So yeah, I feel like this is where they might connect, eh? So let's see if we can get some more of those. We'll see. We'll see. If they're close enough, they might work. If not, A for efforts. Is that the only one? Well, maybe that one too. Okay, and then just to kind of get like a boardwalk effect going, if we do one click elevated for our, what's it called? Our sand dirt pathway, that's the word I'm looking for. We get this really nice like boardwalk effect. So I feel like if we bring this down on a nice gentle slalom, this can maybe feel like the accessibility aspect to the boardwalk. Or if you wanted to, like, you know, walk down here, maybe not get your shoes too sandy. Oh, almost like a pier. Oh, that's cool. Oh, I like that thought. And then this goes down with a gentle ramp to the beach itself. Oh, get out. That is so nice. What an episode full of just little happy accidents, eh? I'm still kind of like just semi-surprised that the, almost like borderline impressed that our Central Park lined up with that 2nd Street or 1st Street or whatever. Yeah, I don't want to overdo it, so let's not go too crazy, but I feel like that might be enough. I don't know. You guys let me know. And then, yeah, some Park Life DLC. We could actually snap some cafes and stuff down here, too. Make this feel a bit more of a, you know, fun place to kind of hang out for the day when work's done. And then really what we're trying to do is make this feel like this is for the residents. Everyone, of course, is welcome down here, but maybe over here is more for the tourists, you know? So that's really cool. And look at the size of the beach now. Life is a beach sometimes, eh? You just got to go hit the sun. That's cool. I like this a lot. Okay, so what's a couple fun things we could put down here before we run out of time? So yeah, really quickly, let's just try this out. I think we have a hot second here. We can see. The only thing that's going to make this relatively challenging is we need to have an overlap. So we got to push this one out, and we got to make sure that services get delivered from the road, and we have a like well-connected pedestrian pathway system throughout. So this will be a fun challenge here, similar to our pedestrian zones, but we're able to snap stuff where you would not be able to snap before, which is really cool. And I had some great names come in. We're still kind of a little bit behind updating some of our names, but just keep them coming too, guys. You never know. Could be naming something after you. Hide that little bit of the blue right there. Yeah, okay, so really quickly, let's get a gate in here. This will just be a city park. Perfect, a little bit of parking as well. Thank you very much for that stuff. Oh, this is, yes, okay, this is pivotal. So let's walk this across. That's bike lane. That really wouldn't get the services down, you know? And I think we should be doing one of these as well. Yeah. And then in some perfect world, like that would go underneath, you know, and would work. I don't know if we can make that go a little bit taller and over top, but that'd be really cool. May have to stretch that a bit further out. Just for like the idea of it being more interconnected. Services get delivered this way as well. And then not only that, it'll look really pretty. And then, oh my goodness. I love it. Yeah, like a little scenic lookout or something, eh? Get out of here with this little romantic stuff. Okay, so bring that down. Tell me you would not come here for the sunset. Come on. There you go. That's it. Feels like a little mini pier. Ways up and down. That's your waterfront. That's so nice. Cafe stuff over here as well. Like little public showers, that kind of stuff, right? Wash your feet off. Oh, get out. Oh my goodness. This is coming together so nicely towards the end. Yeah, it's a little cafe. Here's the restrooms. Let's put a couple of these in. And then what are we going to do for power? That's going to be a fun challenge. What we could do is bring power over to here. And then from here, we try to like use utility boxes or any of that kind of stuff of some of our newfound tricks to get the power in. Yeah, okay, that's a great idea. Okay, so we'll use one of these over here. Oh, fantastic. This is working out so well. What a fun episode so far, eh? So as we unlock more of this stuff, we'll of course use it, but for the moment. So restrooms, what was this one? Oh, it's a cafe. Okay, so restrooms, cafe together right here. Cafe, restrooms. And then, oh man, just if we expand this more, we can get another one of these in. Here's another thought too, actually, since we're right here, what if we were to put the market? It's a winter market, so it has a Christmas tree. We're moving into the holidays. I acknowledge it is way too soon for any of that kind of stuff, given that it's still like the first week of November-ish. But at the same time, that might look kind of nice. Where is that market? Yeah, this one right here. All right, so the bike lane doesn't really want to cooperate fully with it, but I feel like this is the spot. I feel like that's it. Okay, so let's just try to get the bikes around. I do believe that they will switch into the key wall from the bike lane. Oh, that'd be so... We're so close, eh? This kind of stuff, though, let's not stress, because it'll look awesome regardless. Just would have been so... I cannot believe how close that is, eh? Oh, you know what? Like, I almost want to try a little side street here, just in case it's a little bit of a rectangle instead of a square right here. Can't really tell, but we could get lucky with this. Get right out of town. Okay, that's the last thing we'll do. Let's wrap her up. Guys, thanks for hanging out. Good episode. It's been a fun one. Good to have you. Okay, so next episode we'll continue with this. There's still so much to do. If we could just get power over to this, sure, I'm with you. That'll be our last little thought. We're gonna need a couple of these for sure. And a third. Or, you know what we could do? Just throw one more little fountain here in the middle. All right, cool. Guys, I'll see you next episode. Thank you for hanging out. I'm enjoying these more than I think you are, and I think you guys are really enjoying this, so... Don't be afraid to hit the like button. All that stuff really does help. And if you want to be extra helpful, go back to the first few episodes and just like say something nice, drop some comments, respond to some people. Otherwise, I'll see you next episode. This is kind of coming together nicely. Going to want to beef this up a little bit more. Definitely want to keep working on the downtown. Population's got to get higher. Otherwise, onwards and upwards. All right, you guys are great. Thanks for hanging out with me. Stay hydrated. Happy building. And you stay wonderful.